Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make dovetails on a rockler dovetail jig. So I got my parts laid out here. This is the front, and I labeled it front, right, and left. I've got my left panel here, and I've got my right panel here. Okay. So the first thing you do is you take, if you're going to do the left side, put the left side in to your jig, okay? Put it in here so that the edge lines up to the front, to the front here, okay? And then take your side panel and put it in. Now, it's important that you take another backer plate and put it in front about the depth that your router dovetail bit is going to cut at. Otherwise, you're going to get tear out. So take that then and put it in and bring it all the way up. Now, what I always do is I hold this down and I make sure it's all the way to the top. And then I hold it in with my thumb and then clamp it. And then I finish the front here by putting it in, making sure it's all the way up against your stop. And then on this side, putting another piece of backer board and then clamping that down. And at this point, we are ready to cut the dovetails. So I've already got my dovetail bit in here, and I have it set at the correct depth. And I've got the same thing here with the jig here. There's so many adjustments here that you've got to get right before you actually start working on your with your good wood. So you use scraps to set it up, and it takes a while, but here goes. Always wait till your router stops completely, otherwise you risk either wrecking the brushes of your dust collector or the jig itself, which is really plastic. It looks like metal, but it's plastic. So at this point, we've got this done. So let's pull these out. And we can take a look at it. Now there's a lot of sanding that needs to be done to clean it up before we fit it. So next thing we're going to do is sand it. So the other half is needs to be sanded down a little bit too. But then we're going to give it a shot. Put it in there. So next thing we do is we sand it, and that just is a matter of just kind of polishing it up here, each one of these. And there we have our half-blind dovetail.